much talk of carbon taxes, but less to say. And it's the talk and talk is going on. We have actually acted. Secondly, we have reduced wasteful expenditure through innovative methods like the use of technology. Some of the methods are part of your agenda, such as using Aadhaar to target subsidies to the deserving. There are reforms that you are probably aware of. But our reforms are far broader and far deeper than is generally recognized. Before elaborate on this, I would like to raise two issues. The first is reform for what? What is the aim of reform? Is it just to increase the measured rate of GDP growth? Or is it to bring about a transformation in society? My answer is clear. We must reform to transform. The second question is, reform for whom? Who is the target audience? Is our aim to impress groups of experts and score points in intellectual discussions, or to achieve ranks in some international league table? Again, my answer is clear. Reform is that which helps all citizens and especially the poor achieve a better life. A new financing and regulatory architecture under the Micro Units Development and Refinance Agency scheme, popularly known as Mudra. Already under the Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, banks have provided more than 6 million loans to small businesses for a total value of nearly rupees 38,000 crores or a $6 billion. If one conservatively estimates that each loan creates 2 jobs, we have laid the foundation for 12 million new jobs. Even rupees 200,000 crores invested in the corporate sector would not produce this many jobs. We have now launched a program where each branch of each bank, that is total of 1,25,000 bank branches, will assist one Dalit or a scheduled tribe person and one woman in starting a business. We are also creating an environment that fosters innovation and startups through the Atal Innovation Mission and the Self-Employment and Talent Utilization Program. Another financial reform is the provision of a safety net through new social security schemes. We have introduced 3 non-subsidies but low-cost schemes covering accident insurance, life insurance, and pensions. Because of their massive coverage, the premiums are low. There are now over 120 million subscribers. For many of these reforms to be successful, we need a strong banking system. We inherited a system where cronyism and corruption were believed to be a rampant in banking decisions and in appointments to public sector banks. After the first ever retreat of a Prime Minister with bankers known as the Gyan Sangam, we have moved decisively to change this. Major steps have been taken to improve efficiency including clear performance measures and accountability mechanisms. We have made a commitment to ensuring adequate capital. But more than that, there have been very powerful non-official steps. Interference in banking decisions has ended. A new process for appointments is being put on place under the Bank Board's Bureau. Credible and capable bankers have been appointed to head banks. For the first time since banks were nationalized 46 years ago, private sector professionals have been appointed in key positions. This is a major reform. There is a whole ecosystem focused on alleviating poverty. Perhaps this can be called the poverty alleviation industry. Obviously, the intentions are good. Well-designed schemes and subsidies do have an important place. But empowering the poor is far more effective than empowering the poverty alleviation industry. Our financial reforms empower the poor to fight poverty themselves. I can take analogy of a house. The foundation and basic structure occupies some of the costs. Then come the fixtures, fittings, and furniture. If the foundation and structure are weak, any investment in nice fittings or attractive floor tiles or beautiful curtains is unlikely to last long. So also, empowering the poor through financial inclusion and social security will provide a more stable and lasting solution. Let me now turn to structural reform in various sectors. Agriculture remains India's mainstay in terms of providing livelihood. We have introduced a series of reforms. There was a tendency to divert subsidized fertilizer for the production of chemicals. A simple but very effective solution is neem coating of fertilizer, which makes it unsuitable for diversion. This had been tried on a small scale earlier. We are now moving towards universal neem coating of urea. The small additional cost is recovered through a marginal price increase, and hence the whole scheme involves the incremental subsidy. This has already saved crores of rupees of diverted farm subsidies. It is an example of how simple reforms can be very effective.
भारत के जनधन आधार मोबाइल वर्जन से किस तरीके से गरीबों को भी जोड़ने की जरूरत है, उनको ताकतवर बनाने की जरूरत है, ये प्रधानमंत्री कह रहे थे दिल्ली इकोनॉमिक्स कॉन्क्लेव में।